Happy Friday, everybody. It's your boy Germ.
Happy fucking Friday. Oh, sorry. I didn't know it was the intro.
Nah, you're fine, Andre. That is
My
exactly the
bad.
way I wanted that intro to go. Don't apologize, y'all. He beat me to it because I didn't get to give him the introduction he deserves, but I ain't alone on this one.
I thought you were telling us Happy Friday. I'm stupid.
You're fine, man. But yes, thank you all for tuning in to Kinetic Aesthetic. I'm your host, Germ, and I'm not joined by just one person. I'm joined by two. Not only do we have the amazing, the wonderful, the great Dre Olives, we've also got...
Yo.
Y'all better give him the yo back.
I'm like the worst guest. I'm sorry.
You better stop doing that. Stop doing that. No, we're not doing that. You're great. We're also joined...
Terrible.
And we're also joined by my boy David. He's in the army. If you're not clapping for him right now, he's going to come to your house and beat the shit out of you. But
I won't. He's lying to y'all.
But I wanted to get joined by my boys for this one because I just had a couple of things I wanted to talk about. And I could go on a long-winded rant about some of these topics, about, well, two of them in particular. So I wanted to have some people that are going to, give me some ideas to just keep me from just talking in circles. How y'all doing, Dre? David, tell the people how y'all doing.
I'm doing good. It's Friday night. I'm inside, not out partying, drinking liquor, pretty much by myself, but virtually with the homies, right? Yeah.
This is how we want to live our lives. Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
There's no future for me. No, I'm gonna.
I have to venture off to find water at the well.
Oh, man.
About 50 miles away, so I'll be back.
Are you at the village my family came from?
I don't know, maybe.
Damn, shit's far as out.
I don't know what they're doing right now, y'all. I don't know where this is going. I hope David is not serious about having to go get to a well to go get some water. David, I will get you some water. I will honestly, just don't do all that.
That's the guy from Ohio, right there. Am I right?
Yeah, I don't need that Ohio water. I remember leaving that.
The water I get does not come from Ohio, okay? I get water that is imported from the lakes of Minnetonka.
Hey, salute. Cheers, fellas.
But seriously, y'all, I'm going to cut this intro right here. I want to say, keep listening. I'm going to cut for a word from our sponsors. Yo, Germ here. Just want to tell y'all that if you are looking for some new clothing, looking for some new fresh urban wear, you should go and check out my homeboy's creation, his new brand, Stonerville. It's the hottest urban and weed-related clothing that you're going to find. He's got a whole bunch of fresh hoodies outside right now. He's got a whole bunch of fresh shirts in the works. It's just one of the hottest new companies that I've seen this year, and it's only going up from here. So if you have any type of interest in getting some new fresh urban wear and you want something that's fresh, affordable, and just cool to look at, go check out Stonerville brand. You can go check it out online over at stonervillebrand.com. It's created by my friend Juice God. It is the hottest clothes you can find out on the market right now, the hottest new, fresh, black-owned business you can find on the market right now. So go check it out. All right, now, y'all, I got one little thing that I'm sort of very, very peeved by, one news story, and that is the Miami Dolphins and the way they handle Tua Tagovailoa and just everything that's going on with this man. Now, I've done episodes already where I talked about football and how dangerous of a sport it is and just how risky this shit is for these guys that go out there and play. And you would think that with all of the negativity surrounding the sport right now in the NFL, that they would be doing everything they can. And I can't necessarily put it on the NFL because I really feel like this is just a bad organization, a horribly run organization. But let's talk about Tua. Now, he already had a really bad fucking hit. People thought he was concussed, was out bad on Sunday.
He was concussed.
Exactly. Like it somehow he got cleared to play for the rest of that game. So somehow it was not called a concussion. And ooh, that's good. And somehow they decide to let this man play on Thursday. Now, unfortunately, I decided to watch the play. You warned me, Andre, and honestly, it was one of
not to.
I don't recommend anybody to go out of your way. If you haven't seen it, you don't need to see it. It's a routine football play from the looks of it. It's really not like the defender just slammed him. He got sacked. He got yanked down. But there's a lot of different avenues I could take on this when it comes to Tua, because he's already a small quarterback. He had questions about his size and his durability coming in. But the Dolphins didn't do any fucking good for him right now.
Mm-mm.
He's already out there. If you were playing after this man literally fell down as he was just trying to walk over to the huddle. It was honestly a little like, okay, get him out of there. And he takes the hit on Thursday night, and I'm glad I didn't watch the full game, because just if I would have saw this live time, it would have just left a bad feeling in my stomach. He hits the ground and his fingers just start seizing. I don't know any other way to describe it. It was a very uncomfortable, very disturbing scene to watch. And it just made me upset because I saw a concussion doctor on Twitter. He was already tweeting before the game, just literally just trying to call out to people. I hope they are not going to let this man Tua play on Thursday. The Miami Dolphins.
Dude.
I'm sorry.
Dude.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. Dude, it's what the fuck were they thinking? And you know what? To an extent, this could be put on the NFL. Right? This is an organization that has really clamped down on rules. You celebrate too much, you're down 15 yards. You try to dab up some wet water, you're down 15 yards. You let a player who's stumbling on the field play, nah. You see him play fucking 4 or 5 days later, nah. You know what I mean? And it's not the first time. They put all these protocols in here, and I appreciate the ones where obviously the player is putting the quarterback's life in danger, right? Or putting their health and safety in danger. They've gotten really good at being more strict on late hits, hitting when someone's sliding. You know what I mean? Like when you can tell that someone's about to slide and you're hitting there.
Right.
Even if you just slip and get on them, I think those are fair calls, even if it is just an accidental slip. But the NFL has to take some responsibility when they implement a bunch of just crazy ass shit. Some that make sense, some that are just like, okay, you're just making rules to make rules now. You know what I mean?
You know,
and then things like this keep happening.
You know what the problem is? The problem is that Roger Goodell, as the commissioner, he works for these owners. Yes, he is in charge of the league. He's in charge of making sure it's run right. But when you have a situation like this where the Miami Dolphins are just a horribly run organization. They've already have a lawsuit against them by Brian Flores from this past offseason, accusing them of like trying to get him to throw games, just racism, just a whole bunch of shit. Tom Brady wanted to go to Miami with Sean Payton, the former coach of the Saints. And then they decided not to just because of that scandal that broke out. And now you have this thing. It's really just it just makes my stomach curl a little bit because they clearly weren't sold on Tua. They didn't know if they really wanted him. They were rumored to be linked to Deshaun Watson already. So you have a quarterback that you didn't want like that, but you're still sort of hitched to him because you have all these you invested a first round pick in him, a very high premium pick. So I don't want to accuse them of this, but do they even care about him? Do they care about if they throw him out there? Because
it's not looking like it. If they do, it's not looking like it.
That's what I'm saying. It just feels like this is extreme negligence. This is extreme just mismanagement of someone's health, someone's safety. Because, of course, as a football player, I'm not going to say that. I mean, Tua should be smart enough, and I hope that newer football players are smart enough to know, okay, if my head's feeling like this, or if I got hit really hard, if you got any type of injury, just sit down. It's a game. Just sit down. But you know football culture. You know the way some of these guys are wired. They don't want to just give up. If they feel like they can go at all, they're going to go. And if there's any type of way that they're letting him just get away with just saying, okay, I can go, even though they know he clearly can't, again, fuck them.
It's pathetic. Honestly, it's pathetic. And I'm not the most knowledgeable person about football. You can probably reference my rant I just had where I probably had a couple things wrong there about new rules. But it's like, you see that, and you just know that's not supposed to happen. And then you see the footage from a few days ago where this motherfucker is stumbling. Like, take care of your people, man. This is negligence on the medical team. And, maybe they did do their due diligence, right? Maybe all his charts look good. Maybe he looked ready to go. Just let him chill for a bit. He doesn't, that's not all right for a person to get concussed and then just get into that type of situation again. But what do you think about all this, David? Is David here?
David is here. He should be here.
Yo, sorry. Forgot muted my mic. So, no, you're definitely right, though. Because it takes a while, right, for your brain to recover from concussion, no matter if it's a mild concussion, which I feel like it possibly could have been when he got hit the first time. They're like, oh, it's not a very serious concussion, maybe kind of thing. But then they misdiagnosed, oh, okay, he remembers where he's at, he knows what he's doing, stuff like that. So I remember getting a mild concussion once in my life, and then you shouldn't really be bothered by it. And then, I'm in my room, we're getting ready to go to class, and then next thing I know, it's afternoon, and I'm just oh, where did the time go? Because I actually had a pretty decent concussion. So it's one of those things where I feel like they probably misdiagnosed, but it's still on them to take the steps of being continuously checking on someone who possibly had a mild concussion,
There are already reports that they had him in concussion protocol each day leading up to this game. And my thing about it is this. Even if you have him in protocol and he's looking good, with the way the league is getting a bad rep for head injuries, with the way you've already had to fight all this, there's been a whole blockbuster movie with Will Smith about concussions in the NFL and how they were damn near just trying to ignore it because they didn't want people trying to hurt the game. Why?
I'll say it. Chris Rock was a sleeper agent for the NFL to get back for Will Smith and tarnish his reputation, so no one will watch that movie again.
Y'all, I think Andre just cracked the fucking code. He just cracked the fucking code.
I think I just figured it out.
You just figured it out.
We're gonna hear freaking agents knocking on Andre's door.
Andre, I just want you to know, you took a big risk by giving us this knowledge. So
one of us has to be brave.
Somebody has to be brave.
I completely missed on all that information. What happened? You know what? Don't tell me.
you hear David, this clock is good. David, join my CFD's invite. I know that's not really to the podcast.
Wait, something about what?
Join my CFD's invite.
Oh, okay.
What is Sea of Thieves? What is that?
It's a pirate game. Let me see if I can stream it on Discord so you can see it.
Andre plays a lot of games, y'all. He's playing a pirate game right now. But before I lose my train of thought on this NFL thought, we almost just got way off topic. Before I lose my train of thought on this, I just feel like if someone has a head injury at this point in the NFL, I feel like that's at least got to be an automatic week off.
I agree.
Dude, it's probably, I'm sorry, and I know it sounds super anal, but it should be more than just a week. A head injury is a head injury, right?
No, I agree. Because
you should check that shit thoroughly, which I guarantee they probably did, but not to the extent that they needed to. But, things do slip through the cracks, though, so it's one of those things.
I've already heard people say that Tua's season should be over. Just sit him down for the rest of the season. He's had too many. Honestly, I agree with him. Personally, I feel like you can't have that man come back out there like that. It's too much. That's two in one in the span in less than a week. You're going to kill him. He's going to literally be at a worse worse quality of life, not by the time he's 60, by the time he's 40, with the way they're doing him right now. So, nah, you got to sit him for his own good. This is your franchise. You've already put a top 5. He literally got drafted number 5 in whatever year he got drafted. They've invested in this man. You have to take care of him. You can't do whatever the fuck they're trying to do right now. And if you don't believe in him, bench him. Just for his, like, just as a compassionate human being. Come on now.
No, it's fucked up. It's fucked up, but like, I don't know. What lengths do you think they're gonna get to, like? Because honestly, CTE I feel like is gonna be an issue for the NFL till the end of time. Which I never think that organization's going away. You know.
It won't. The game won't last. The game. I promise you, it's gonna.
You underestimate big money, man.
I'm not saying that the game as it currently is, I just cannot see how it will last. Like 100 years in the future, I don't see the NFL looking remotely the same.
Bro, I'm just saying you're underestimating how much money's in that and how much those people in charge of that are going to try to secure that.
Now, if you're like me and you have sensitive skin that requires that special bit of care, and you need something that's going to work a little bit better than just regular Vaseline or lotion, what you need to do is stop what you're doing, go to Instagram right now, and search up Body Butter. That's BODYBUTTAA. It's made by my homegirl Ashley. It's made using nothing but natural ingredients, and I'm going to tell y'all right now, the shit works like magic. It comes in men's scents and women's scents. She's got Summer Seduction, Vanilla Cocoa, and Baby Powder, and Gentleman's Scents. She's got a whole bunch of summer scents that she's working on right now that are going to be coming out. It's just everything that you can look for in a good alternative to lotion or Vaseline, and it works like a charm. It makes your skin glow, it makes your skin glisten, and it'll last you for a long time. So if you're looking for something that's going to work a little bit better, that's going to make you feel even better, then you need to go and search up Body Butter. Once again, that's BODYBUTTAA. Works like a charm, and honestly, it makes me feel that much better.
Yay! People will still watch the game if you have high-level athletes. If you like,
people still watching the record numbers now, and like everyone knows about CT at this point. Sometimes people want people to fuck up someone else's quarterback.
Oh no, yeah, that's true.
I think it's gonna last forever.
I'm going to shamefully say that I do. My fault.
Oh, sorry. I think the NFL knows it's gonna last forever. I think they know they're in a pretty financially good position to ensure that it lasts forever. I don't know, because that movie with Will Smith was good and all, but like, there's no call to action about it. At the end of the day, it was just a movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm not saying, because the NFL will, of course, it's never going to die. The game won't die, but they're going to have to do something. They're going to have to come up with, they're already trying to come up with these like more advanced technology helmets that'll help. But there's only so much you can do when you're playing a game where every time an NFL player goes and plays an NFL game, it's like they're in a car crash.
Yeah.
That's the craziest like metaphor. My fault.
It's very difficult to make the helmets like help that much, because the helmets can only protect so much for the impact, right? And then it's mostly like, how do you stop the body from like, well, you can't, right? You can't like stop your brain from smashing into your skull. Like, That's just how it is. Like, your organs move as your body like is affected by physics, you know? Mm-hmm. So it's one of those things where like, no matter how hard you're going to get hit, sure, you might stop like most of the physical damage that can happen that you can prevent, but there's always going to be some, right? But the more you can mitigate, the better.
Right.
David, are you on CFDs yet?
I'm about to be.
Okay. Sorry about that. I hate disrupting your podcast about that, but I've been waiting for it the whole time.
But even with the helmets, even with all that, I feel like at a certain point, it's just, it's I don't know. Maybe I just feel like eventually we're going to see more and more of these stories of these players or these former players who get older and then they just Junior Seau.
Wasn't there a player recently that like killed his like doctor and the doctor's family?
Ooh, I did not hear about that.
Let me look it up real quick.
Look that up because I didn't hear about that, but it'd go a long way towards proving my point. Like CTE, the two biggest like sports related, and I'll say related because some people they'll question if I call this a sport, pro wrestling and NFL, where you have these athletes who get in.
Let me read this real quick. Is that okay?
Yeah, read that.
Ex-NFL player Philip Adams, who killed 6 during Rampage, had severe CTE similar to Aaron Hernandez, doctor says. Philip Adams, the former NFL player who shot and killed 6 people in South Carolina earlier this year, suffered from a debilitating brain disease, chronic traumatic encephalopathy, CTE. A team of Boston University researchers said Tuesday the latest football player diagnosed with the disease, which can lead to sometimes severe behavioral and mood changes. Dr. Ann McKee, neurologist and director of the CTE Center at Boston University, said Adams' brain showed signs of stage 2 CTE during a press conference. McKee said his brain was different from other young players who had been diagnosed with CTE as it showed unusually severe damage in both frontal lobes. The damage was similar to the brain of Aaron Hernandez, according to McKee, the former New England Patriots player who was convicted of murder in 2015 and later died by suicide in 2017. CTE is a neurodegenerative disease linked to concussions and subconcussive hits, which puts football players and other athletes who compete in contact sports at risk and has been associated with cognitive and mood changes. Adams' family donated his brain to the Boston University CTE Center following the mass shooting in Rock Hill, South Carolina in April, after which Adams died by suicide during a standoff with police. Dr. Sabrina Gass, the York County coroner, said during the press conference that the study does not explain why the killing occurred, but it does give us a small piece of more complex puzzle that is still under investigation. Yeah.
And that is the type of shit that we're just going to be seeing more and more. And you got to be real with yourself. These are former NFL players. These are current NFL players. These are big people, big, strong people. That's already scary enough without weapons. Then you add that,
there's some big boys.
It's a lot. You think about Chris Benoit. You think about You think about all these guys that have had these issues with their brains, with these mental issues, and then you think about, is all this violence that we're so obsessed with, is that really worth indulging in? Do we really love all that shit that much?
I also think that there's a peer factor into this also, though, oh, hey, I know I'm not okay, but I'm gonna pretend I'm okay because I don't want to let people down, kind of thing.
That goes into it.
And it's their livelihoods too, right?
Yeah, so it's one of those things where it's like I get it, you don't want to let people down, and oh, hey, if you who knows, if you sat out that game, what are the consequences? Are you gonna get benched because the guy who was on the bench did better than you this season while you were sitting off, And it's one of those things where it's do you take the chance of these brain injuries being worsened through continuous play after an injury, or do you sit out and risk your spot, basically? And I feel since people are in these games are so young for the most part, that their priority isn't on keeping their bodies okay.
Yeah. I can definitely see that.
Average NFL career is about 3 or 4 seasons.
Damn, really?
It's about 3 or 4. You got to think about it. We see all the stars, we see all the starters that we get recognized with. You're not thinking about those bench fringe players, those people that are on the roster for 1 year, those rookies that come in, they're there for like 2 or 3 years, then they get cut, they never get another job.
That's crazy.
So you come in and you're risking your body and your fucking life, to be honest. And a lot of times you might not even be a big star. We were just talking about this a couple of days, Andre. Johnny Knox.
Johnny fucking Knox, man.
That
wasn't even CTE though. That was just.
But just
final.
Just to show how risky this game is. He was a really young dude. Really young.
And he was fucking raw too, if I remember correctly.
He hadn't reached into all of his potential yet. Who knows if he would have fully reached it at all, but like he was something.
He was making plays.
He was notable. Exactly. He was making plays. In the blink of an eye, it was all gone.
Who was it against when that injury happened?
I couldn't tell you. I just remember that the sight of him just sort of. I'm cringing thinking about it, but I just remember that sight.
Yeah. There's also, because when I was, what happened to how do you say his name? Tua? I don't want to say it. Yeah. After I was on our NFL reading comments about it, they mentioned some dude, I forgot his name, but he got fucking hit in the head so hard that when he was like getting carted away, he was like bawling, you know, and not like because he was hurt or anything, but like it just the mental, like what it did to his brain just made him cry. Like, it wasn't like I'm sad or I'm hurt. It's like his brain was just like, this is what you're doing because your fucking brain just got scrambled.
That's scary.
Like, these are crazy hits, man. It's crazy hits. And then, wasn't it like last year, a couple years ago, there's another player, he got hit, and when they were carting him off, you see him, like, seizing.
Yeah. These players are getting bigger and stronger, especially on the defensive side. It's like the genetics of people are just getting crazier and crazier, and they're getting stronger. Look at Myles Garrett. Look at Aaron Donald. Imagine taking a full-on hit from that man, even with pads on.
It'd be me.
That's a lot. And then Tua is, again, he might be 6 foot, 6'1". He ain't a big dude. He already had, and here's another thing. They're already getting injured all the way up to the pros. Think about all the injuries he might have collected in high school, in college. He already had a broken ankle, I believe. I know it was a really bad, either a broken ankle or a torn ACL, either one. It shredded his whole leg, whole knee, and he had missed the entire year. He went from being like real big, tank for Tua. Everybody wanted him to go number 1 overall to who knows if he was even going to be top 10.
That's crazy.
Yeah. He ended up getting drafted 5th, but just like there was questions about his health coming in already, and now you have this shit happening. It's not his fault.
The young 49ers quarterback.
Trey Lance. Yeah.
Trey Lance, man. That's another organization that was super irresponsible. I mean, even after the first game, but against the Bears, even Justin Fields made a comment. He was like, I need to see what's up with my boy Trey Lance because they're making him run down the field too much. And what do you know it next week? Out.
They see it's the curse of having a quarterback, of being a quarterback, you could say. That's that dual threat. Sometimes they don't know how to just protect you from yourself. Not everybody's Lamar, who's going to be able to do what he does with his legs and just keep himself safe. And even he had to learn after a while because he's gotten nicked up.
Yeah, and I know sometimes we have Justin Fields, right? We're Chicago boys. We have Justin Fields not performing to what we expected so far. Hopefully that changes. Not holding my breath. But the thing I do not enjoy, but I appreciate with this organization, they're not making him run all the time because he could do it. But he already got injured last season for a game. Like you could see the issue with it, right?
Exactly.
And I think that's going to be the new issue that these athletic quarterbacks are going to be facing is does your team know when to chill with you? You know, not let you now. Now Justin Fields is just getting hit from holding the ball too damn long, not from running it.
Exactly.
But, I think I digress.
Coming up on 5 minutes.
Yep. So it's just kind of sad. Honestly, it's sad. It's something I hope it changes. I know NFL has been taking steps to do it. I've been shitting on them because I shit on corporations. I just thought I need to stop because my boy Jeremy needs some sponsors. But it's an issue I don't see getting resolved simply without a little bit of financial pain or viewership loss that they're willing to take for it.
Right. All right, everybody. This has been Kinetic Aesthetic. I am your host, Jerm, of course. This is a later recorded outro. I am recording this after the main recording of everything that you just listened to. So, I just want to give a big shout out to Dre Olives, to David, and to Justin for being a part of this one. I know you didn't hear everybody in this one, but they definitely were a part of it. I just want to give a big shout out to everybody that tuned in and listened to this one. And I also just want to give a big shout out to God. Yeah, shout out God. Thanks, God. I appreciate that you allowed me to wake up today. But yeah, no, this has been Kinetic Aesthetic. I appreciate anybody that tunes in, that listens. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, whatever you got to do on whatever streaming platform you're listening in on. And once again, thank you. Have a beautiful rest of your day and have an even better rest of your week.